Welcome to Woodbridge Geometry Virtual Tutor. This video is on the unit triangle properties, covering the objective find the range of the length of the third missing side of a triangle when given the measure of the other two sides. To find the length of the third missing side when given the length of the other two sides, you're going to subtract the two given sides, biggest minus smallest. You're going to add the two given sides, and this will give you the range of the third side. When you write the range of the third side, you're going to write it as the minimum greater than x, or I'm sorry, minimum less than x less than the max. So our first example, given a triangle with side lengths of 3 and 7, find the range of possible values for the third side. So going to our steps, we're going to subtract the two given sides, biggest minus smallest. So our biggest side is 7, our smallest side is 3. We subtract them and we get 4. To find the other value, we add the two given sides. So we're going to add 7 and 3, and that gives us 10. So the range of possible values for the third side is from 4 to 10. 4 less than x, less than 10. So we can pick any value for x that falls between the values 4 and 10 as the length of the third side. Next example, they tell us that the range of the third side is 5 less than x less than 15. They want us to tell what the original two sides were. So in order to find the minimum value 5, we had to take the biggest side and subtract the smallest side. That gave us a value of 5. To get the biggest number, 15, we had to add these two numbers. So we have to figure out what two numbers subtract to give us 5, but add to give us 15. So you can go through and you can look at some numbers. So two numbers that subtract to give you 5, 7 and 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. But then when we go into the next equation, we would do 7 plus 2, which is 9. So those numbers don't work. So now I'm going to try 10 and 5. So I'm going to use 10 minus 5. That equals 5. Then I go to my second one, and 10 plus 5 equals 15. So the original two sides of the triangle are 10 and 5. So now you try. Pause the video here, try the two questions, press play when you're ready to check your work. All right, so you should be ready to check your work. So into question number 1, two sides of the triangle are 3 and 8. What is the range of the third side? So our two sides are 3 and 8. So to find the minimum value, we're going to subtract the two numbers. 8 minus 3 is 5. To find the maximum value, we're going to add the two numbers. 8 plus 3 is 11. So the range of the third side is from 5 to 11. So if they ask you, they do ask you to give a possible side length for the third side. So we can pick any value between 5 and 11. So we can pick 5.5, we could pick 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and all values in between. The only numbers that we cannot pick are 5 and 11 itself, because 5 is less than x is less than 11. So number 2, the range of the third side of the triangle goes from 1 to 23. What were the original two sides? So we know that we had to have two numbers that subtracted to give us 1, and the same two numbers add to give us 23. So I'm going to look at the number 23 and think about the numbers that add up to that. So if I start with 10 and 13, and I plug them in to the subtraction problem, biggest one first, so let me switch those around. Ten plus 13 is 23, but 13 minus 10 is not 1. So we need to try something else. So we just close the gap between the two numbers. So I tried 10 and 13, so now I'm going to try 12 and 11. 12 and 11 to add up to 23. And when I do 12 minus 11, I get 1. So the original two sides of the triangle were 12 and 13. Or I'm sorry, 12 and 11.